of the people we are fighting against. Awata Luruko at Awanto wa ni joba. To wa ni hems of affairs. Tolopa wa ni charge won. Ton le sọ fún lawyer ko give ele. And Awato ye kawa shara won ni oshisho. We're supposed to be united. We now be coming on platform. We'll be bashing who you are. We'll bash. Let's wait forward and move on. God bless everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, Young Daddy. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission. Thank you so much.
Now, way forward. Way forward. No more group. Please. Way forward, Lady Aries. Iron Lady.
I'm trying not to cause wahala, but run anyway shiny because your head is not correct. Take your time. You were joking. Why don't you just stay on your freaking lane?
Daddy, for God's sake,
on the lane of POPO. Stay on the lane of POPO. These are the fighting justice. Allow us. Why must you throw a shuttle shade? Are you mad?
No, it's
no, Lady Aries, that's okay.
To you, Aries. I don't like it.
I'm going to address Governor Sanwo-Olu.
Aries.
Sorry.
He's not talking to you.
I'm going to address
Abby.
He's talking generally, Aries.
Calm down.
Talking to Governor Sanwo-Olu.
Way forward.
Just
I said,
way forward.
I'm talking to Governor Sanwo-Olu.
Okay.
You are talking to Sanwo-Olu, but he's Young Daddy you mentioned.
It's okay. Why do you guys
want to move on?
Okay.
Princess
Annie, can we have the great aristocrat or Madam Annie Asuko before Mr. Watosin will speak, please?
Let me.
Sorry, sir. Let her drop her solution.
Host, I'm not going to take that. I was insulted on your platform and you kept mute. And the person that called me names and
No.
Sorry.
So the host, can you drop Lady Aries for now? Drop her for now, please.
Handle it. I make a very for what? Wait, hold on, guys, hold on. She can talk. Yes, she can talk. Talk is cheap. And I'm saying the fact, don't come and give us audio 50 million. Don't say that. We're not dumbs here. We know your antecedents. I will come for you. I will talk into your skull. You don't come in, you don't tell me that I'm stupid. Please. I just call look shora. But you know, like get trouble in no case. In a problem. The one that is caused in this case too. You are the first person that came up on board that said Odumosu is pro bono, is charged and bail. You called the man names, and you are still the same one supporting the man. Yeah, Lokoloni. Then buying sorrow, come buying sorrow politely. How old are you gonna?
Sorry, Young Daddy, please. Sister Yofe.
Young Daddy.
Sister Yofe, let's have you.
Get out of there!
Lady Iris, you can send your friend request back. Okay, Madam Annie, please. Muse, you have the floor. Madam Annie, are you there? Yes, you have the floor.
Good afternoon.
You can bring Lady Iris back so that she have a submission on way forward. Way forward, Madam Annie, please. Thank you. Go on.
Obviously, come on. You know we go this come here. Well, basically, I just want to say, so going forward now, I mean, because I'm very interested in the autopsy and the toxicology bit. I heard Lady Eri saying the toxicology is too late. I don't know if that is the pathologist's position on this. Is that what the pathologist is saying? Is it? If it is, okay, maybe when she comes, she would address that. But more importantly, now let me just say something here. Listen, let's engage our brains here, okay? We're not the one fighting the case. The lawyers are the ones that are handling this case. Yesterday, we saw a very brilliant show of Wahab Shitu.
God bless you for that first statement.
Thank you. Wahab Shitu, Bankole and Smith, and I'm sure there were other lawyers in court. They came and they had a united front. And they forced that magistrate that was not going to play ball to play ball. I heard at the end of the day, the application is going to go forward, which is to bring, keep the coroner inquest on, bring other suspects and all of that. That is really good. I'm still very much interested in the way Wahab was trying to bring a point out of, the DNA beat based off of what Prime Boy said. So you see, and Bankole and Smith and every other lawyers that was there, backing him up, working together, that's what we need. And we need to understand that. You, me, and every other person on TikTok, except we are giving professional opinions to the lawyers, our opinion does not really count to that extent. Okay? And so what needs to be done is these lawyers, all of them, should come together. And I repeat, all the lawyers. I didn't say some. All. Bankole and Smith, Odumosu, Wahab, all of them sit down, brainstorm. This is their field. They are professionals in this area. Some of them have many years of experience in criminal cases, homicide, and the rest of them, I suppose. That was the reason why they were chosen. And they know how the Nigerian system works much more than you and I, especially in the courtroom. So they know what to do. If they all come together, they brainstorm, we would get this justice. Even this private autopsy thing that we're talking about, they would be able to guide us to say, okay, fair enough. I mean, to not us, actually, Baba Mohbad, to say, okay, we're going to recommend a pathologist who's experienced. Either they're going to bring somebody from the States or somebody in Nigeria that's really good to really examine that body. I've mentioned it since on 2 platforms, yes, and I'm going to mention it here. 1, a copy of that original result that was gotten from which hospital. Let's even be sure it came from America. Which hospital? They would confirm that it came from them. They can write to them, do their verification or whatever, their seal, check it, whatever. Get that done. Give it to the pathologist that they think is good, not somebody's pathologist that he likes, somebody that is really experienced in a case like this. We're very intelligent Nigerians, so they would have somebody that they can pick in Nigeria or recommend to really review and study that report, because it looks botched to me. This is my opinion. Study it, come out with questions for the next inquest, according to Wahab Shitu, that the pathologist who read it is going to be there, so they can ask him questions. The 4th thing, they would push to do their own private autopsy. For me, Mommy Anisha helped me yesterday to say maybe they can get somebody from the, the US or UK, whatever, to come in and take the samples there, look at the body, and go do their testing. I was getting crazy, and I said, even fly the body if it's possible. Because I do not believe for a second that report. I haven't seen it. I might be sounding like somebody who's oblivious, yes, but I do not believe just because of the way the government has gone. That's number 1. Number 2, the area of the data forensics. Because the house, whatever, that should have been cordoned and gotten forensics from there, that's too late now. They would have cleaned up or whatever. Maybe blood will still be there, fair enough. But the data forensics is really key. So maybe the lawyers can sit down together, brainstorm, decide if do they have one, can they use, which one do they have, what has he done, is it relevant, is it good? Sit down and brainstorm. Me and you, everybody here, we don't need to have that information. Just let us know that you're doing the right thing. And let's keep our ego and our sentiments, keep it aside. Let these people work. If you don't hear anything I've said today, understand this. You and I are not the people directly involved in this fight for justice. The legal... Thank you, and I'll rest my question.
Okay, can I talk now?
I guess she has a call.
Yeah.
Can I go on now?
Yeah, go on, Ayofe.
Okay, good afternoon, host, panelists, and the commenters. I came up because of the group of 18. I thought we've gone past the group of 18. We don't want any group. All of us can work together without forming any group. And at this point, I don't think we should still be fooling ourselves about the 50 million of 18. We don't have to be fooling ourselves. Let's come real. No group again. We are not involved in any group. They will create one group today, and when they want to bring down the issue of the group, they will come to the public to dissolve the group. We don't want it again. And about the 50 million, let us come straight. No one is ready. Okay, if we say, okay, let's assume that someone come out now and give us exactly what we need. Who is going to pay that 50 million to the person? Who is going to pay? I think we have to move on at this point and stop fooling ourselves and stop going back and forth. And to Wahab said yesterday, and I quote, he said he is involved in the DNA of the team. We all bash Fadile then, that Fadile is not doing anything. But when we are reading the CTC, we can see how wonderful that man is. How drilling that man was able to drill those people and get some facts from them. He cross-examined them, and we can pick one or two from Fadile. Now we are pushing Odumosu. I'm not against it, and I'm not in for it. But concerning Mr. Muiwa is the only family standing for Baba. I don't think at this point we need to bash that man that much. We can correct him when he's wrong. We all can correct him. We are bound to make mistakes. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. No one is here. So you people cannot be telling us that, okay, we are to drop Mr. Muiwa, we are to drop Odumosu. Wahab Shitu said he is working with Odumosu. So what is the headache there? Why are we having a headache over someone, what is it called? What should I call it? I don't even understand. Are you all how should I call this? Are the most problem that Muiwa is getting today. You all form the group. You all form the group and going against each other, bringing all the problem on Muiwa only. No, we can't take it again. We don't want the group again. If you want to form a group, go and form a group in your family. You all have family problem. We can't continue like this. We can't continue like this. You all bring the problem to Muiwa. Muiwa is not the only one in this. He's not the only one. If we are to put all this down and see to it, Muiwa will have little fault. But those that want to form the group, that want to be the cheerleader, that want to be going around talking to Baba, must we all talk to Baba? Must we all talk to Baba? Can't the Baba have his own sanity? Can't he just make his own statement for once? You all want to give the man a headache because the man is in this situation? No, we don't have to do that. We don't have to be the one to take the grace all the time. Like Lady Harry said, I want to go and write petition. You can do it under your house without anybody knowing. So why are we having all this issue every time? If we are to continue like this, everyone should step down. Over Sabi people. When I go come here every time they talk nonsense. If you don't want to do anything, make everybody go in house. We go get the justice.
Word of correction. We don't do insult in this group, in this platform.
Thank you, Warri Queen, please. We don't insult.
I'm not insulting anyone, but we have to do the right thing without fooling ourselves.
You can use another activity, but we don't do insult here.
If you want to go to your house, you go to your house. You must get justice from this.
Is it my turn?
Please let me do. I beg.
Hold on, mommy.
I beg you.
Okay, please be quick. Be fast about it, ma.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Aristocrat is here, please. After Mommy and Nikki.
Yeah,
let's go to Legendary Aristocrat.
Well, I was talking before I was dropped.
I'm going to talk after.
Thank you so much. Sorry. I appreciate it. Thank you for the honor. Let me just correct one impression that Ayonfe just said now. If we don't know the meaning of, we don't really understand. Don't let me say we don't know the meaning. We don't understand either to step aside or to drop somebody. We are not saying Mr. Muiwa should go off justice for Mohbad completely. Mr. Muiwa is not a lawyer. As Anne have said it now, all this one that everybody, we are all talking here, is not our job. It's for the legal team. Let's leave these people to do their job. Mr. Muiwa is not a lawyer. Mr. Muiwa is a family. Let Mr. Muiwa step down, be with Baba as a family, not to come into this case. No, that's what we are talking about. It's a family to Baba, fine. It's a spokesman to Baba, fine. That is why Baba need the PR. Muiwa will go through PR to get any information, as we are going to be getting information. If Baba need any information to give to Muiwa directly, Baba give it to Muiwa. If you are still saying that this is not, we are not telling Muiwa to leave justice for Mohbad. Muiwa need to step aside for the legal team to do their work. That's what we are talking about. And when we are talking, we are saying that we've been saying Muiwa. It's because Muiwa is a subgroup. That's what we are talking about. No group. We have said that one earlier. They've been dragging this one before it dissolved, before they even created the group. What is the action that people see that Muiwa did? That is what public is asking me for. Before group of 18, what are the... That is why... Now, concerning that 50 million of 18, we need to look at things. That's why I used to say sometimes we condemn some tangible information. I am not in the group of people that...
I think Mommy and Nikki is having a call.
I'm sorry. Let me just talk. Let me talk before I just pick this call. I will drop after this one. We don't need to condemn people's opinion. Look at the instance of the result they gave us yesterday. Because they have seen us that we are weak a little bit. But because we want to boycott them. People that have been bought, not to come out to say the truth. If people can now say, let's bring out this kind of money outside to encourage them so that they will come and say the truth. They're not coming outside to tell you the truth for crying out loud. They are going to the lawyers. And there are going to be criteria to this. Before you can say you have a tangible evidence, they need to see it's the evidence that will lead to arrest. The evidence that will lead to arrest. If they say, go to lawyer, you have the proof to say this is what you have as the what lead to the crime of Mohbad. Give it to them. Let them give it to the legal team. The legal team look at it. They know that this is what they can do to get the person involved arrested. Fine, we're good to go with it. But if we are condemning it, how do we get to the right source now? The justice we are aiming for. When at the end of the day, all the necessary things we're supposed to do is like we have made some error in the past. We are looking for a way forward. In this case now, I felt what justice here, but we need to we don't want any hide and seek. We don't want anything underneath. Let the legal team do their work. Baba get PR, come and talk to us. This is how far we have gone. This is it. And we don't need to quarrel with each other. I used to say it. After justice for Mohbad, there is life. We will still meet ourselves. Why are we quarreling with ourselves for crying loud? Why do we choose somebody is not good, somebody is good for crying loud? How do we recognize the anti-justice for crying loud? Somebody has been in this team, in this case for the past 8-9 months, and you are saying that this person is not good. We disagree to agree, for Christ's sake. And if truly we love this Baba, let's work together in unity, with love. Mama ya Sister Adetola so our Yoruba la buruju. We say A here, next day we say B. And that's why I come to conclusion to say, and criticize me. So what are we talking about? Edeka calm down. Edeka yara one brain now. Elomi, stop it.
Thank you, Mama Nikki. Thank you for that great submission. Iron Lady, please, you have to make it brief, okay?
Yeah.
Please, continue your submission.
Thank you, my love. I'm not going to address that thing that I just finished talking because she's of little brain. So I'm going to move away from that. Like I said earlier, there's a 50 million reward for whoever is going to come with any substantial evidence that is going to lead to an arrest and ultimately prosecution. Lead to conviction. That will lead to prosecution. So we are going to be rewarding whoever come up with a very valid evidence that will lead to an arrest and a prosecution and a conviction. So that is that on that. So the people that say stupid things regarding the 50 million reward, I'm going to ignore them because they are not for justice. I'm also going to move to Governor Sanwo-Olu. Nigeria is a democratic government, and it's, I think, government of the people, by the people, and for the people. of which I am part of the people, and Mohbad is part of the people. And the number one responsibility of a government is to protect her citizens. We, the justice, the real justice for Mohbad, we reject the autopsy and toxicology that was read yesterday. We reject it vehemently. Okay, that is not accepted. First of all, wound is measured in 3 phases: the length, the width, the depth. You can't just say it's superficial. We need all of those detailed information. The report yesterday was not accepted. It's not going to be accepted, and we have to regroup and rethink that. Okay. So otherwise, Governor Sanwo-Olu, my condolence goes out to your Kilen Porukwe, Deputy Chief of Staff. With the justice team, we send our condolence to you with regards to your deputy Chief of Staff. Something Boyega, something I've forgotten. But Tie Bafuwani justice. Akufa ni o. Akufa. Every day you my drop. So Mohbad must get justice. Forget that there's the TikTok kinikon. Mohbad, Ileri Oluwa, Oladimeji, Promise, Omoaloba. He must get justice. We have come too far to turn back. And you know demo. Mohbad. I know, and I said it during your election, that they should not vote for you because you are not running for a re-election. So I go Ngola, but Ele, if you want to leave a good legacy, Mohbad must get justice. Mohbad, Ileri Oluwa, Oladimeji, Promise, Omoaloba, he must get Omije Oju Baba. Mohbad is seeking for justice. See, but for Mohbad ni justice. Akufa ni iku deputy in my jail. Akufa lo my jail. So Mohbad, Ileri Oluwa, Governor Sanwo-Olu, you are the one I'm addressing, not all these ones that are talking trash here. Mohbad, Ileri Oluwa, Oladimeji, Omoaloba. They said Baba Mohbad went into the car yesterday and he was crying. He was crying because he felt he's poor. Because he's poor. Are we going to be here? Are we going to be here? He cried. And his cries have been bottled. What he bottled, Governor Sanwo-Olu, Mohbad must get justice. Mohbad. But me need time. But Mohbad must get justice. Under Botile Ukori, Iku Mohbad, Oti die gungun eja sin yin lorun o. This one, maybe another one, no. But sometimes, you count your losses and you move on. You win some, you lose some. Count this, okay, this Mohbad case must get justice. Omije Oju Baba Mohbad. Oti sunkun. Orun de ti gbo. Mohbad must get justice. Once again, there's a 50 million for anybody that can come out to give us evidence, proofs, documents, CTC, phone records that will lead to an arrest and a conviction. Let me address Bami, DJ Bami, and Lifestyle. If we decide to petition you guys, you have no lawyers. Wunmi is not going to give you guys lawyers. Falana cannot cover you guys. If we decide, including these guys, at the West, OGB, OBG, I don't know, the one that was saying Mohbad is Siku. If we decide to petition you guys today, you won't survive it, and you cannot afford lawyers. So this is your opportunity to come forward. Give us everything, video evidence, because I am very sure some of you have them, that will lead to an arrest. You will get a plea bargain or immunity. You will get a relocation in case you are under any oath. Okay? You will have a 50 million, it's equivalent to about $45,000 to jumpstart your life in another location. I'll tell you, I live in the United States. A lot of people don't have $45,000 in their account. A lot. So it's gonna give you a leverage, a cushion to jumpstart your destiny. So DJ Bami, freestyle, be lifestyle, freestyle, spending, and you know those people that freestyle. Thank you. Those people that are not going to be
lifestyle.
Lifestyle, and those people that are not going to be covered by Falano and Falano. This is an opportunity for you. Forget those people saying nonsense. You listen to me. Listen to me. Contact me. Contact Susan. Contact Aristocrat. Contact TV, no TV man. African TV. Okay. African TV. Contact us. We will link you up to lawyers. Barrister Shitu Odumosu, no, Barrister Shitu Wahid, Barrister Taiwo Odumosu, and Barrister Smith and Bankole. We will link you up to them. You don't need to, you will give them their evidence, you will give the evidence, submit, and you will get order of protection, and you will get a plea bargain, immunity, and a relocation. It's very juicy. Those things doesn't come cheap. Speak up and be free. Because last, Oshima cast. So you might as well take this opportunity and advantage. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lady Harris. Please, 1 second, everybody. Please, 1 second. Good to see you. Thank you. Good to see you, please. Please, I want to say this real quick before Mr. Aristocrat continue. Yeah, please, everybody on this platform, both the panelists and everybody, whatever everybody says is according to their own objective, not the objective of the host who owns this platform. And on here, in case you're coming up, because there are still a lot of people I'm still going to bring up, we don't curse, we don't swear, and we are not fighting anybody here. All we do is analyze with every information available to us, which we've already fact-checked. The inquest issue, the toxicology and the autopsy, all the interviews being granted, visual, print, audio interview, or online. So those are the things we analyze here. So we don't go outside the box, cursing, swearing, fighting, either government or anybody. We don't do that here. So please take note wherever you're watching across the globe. Thank you very much. Moderator, please, you can continue.
Okay, I wanted to say something about Iron Lady. Thank you.
No, private, not you, please. I'm talking to Golden Seal.
Not you, please. Not you. Hold on, please. We have Mr. Aristocrat. Mr. Aristocrat, please, can you unmute yourself, please?
The legendary Aristocrat.
Okay.
Everybody.
Thank you, sir. You have the floor.
Welcome on board, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Let me just run quick.
Go on.
Supervise. Thank you very much. You are doing well. You are doing well.
Thank you very much.
I like you keeping within the frame of things. Now, this is what I simply want to say. Yesterday, I spoke about platform, and I think at this juncture, we should drop sentiments. You know, everybody is emotional, but when you talk, you will say take emotion out of it. But you are all too emotional in this matter, and it's not helpful, and that is what brought here the last 8 months. I'm not going to. That is what has brought us here. 2010 strategy, 8 emotion. Everybody just want to do things the way you do things. We know you are fighting against the system, but that is not the news. So when people talk, that is not the news. The news is, you know you're going to battle. How prepared are you? Do you faff around? Is that how you win things? You just faff around. Every time we call up people's name, but you don't go to address the root of the issue. This is the issue. I'll give the analogy I gave last night. No, early hours of today's morning. This justice Mohbad is like a company. You have an MD. You have a year. You can't get money. Who is the MD? Is the person that bears the name of the company. The person of the vision and employ people. Why did he employ people? Because he can do everything. And an account. He can be IT operator. Is and this is simply his job. He needs to have vision of what he wants to achieve. Once he have that vision, his second critical job is to make critical decision and timely decision. Not faffing around. Not thinking everybody say it's poor. He's not poor. He has the public around him. He has all the resources. He's richer than the state. So he's not poor. And he's not illiterate. He's literate because he cannot speak English or be articulate. He's well enlightened. The things he wants to achieve. So let's get that first. And stop insulting his personality by saying he's poor. He's not poor. Nobody's as rich as he is because he got you all. Number two, if he is the MD, what is the job of an MD of a business? His job is to look at the vision and continue to keep people in that line. We want to get justice for who died. And this justice we're talking about is not only justice for late Mohbad, it's justice for everybody. It's justice for generation to come. So we are privileged. We are opportune to be part of the people that are contributing to make that society. It is a privilege. It is not a right. If you think it's a right, sit down in your house. If it's a right for you. It is a privilege. You are called to serve and do it dutifully. Number four, how should we run this thing? Just like an MD, you bring in the best brain. You employ someone like a COO that look at daily activities, operation. I think that is what Mr. Joseph Aloba tried to do with your daily family. Is he doing it well? No, he's not doing it well. It's still the MD can replace him, no person. If Mr. Joseph do not replace him, he will still be there. So what are you shouting about? Dragging the man, you are just wasting your time. If you want change, try to talk to Mr. Joseph Aloba. And there are a number of things to consider. Of everybody who is from the man's village, who is related to the man, he's dealing with a lot of people who is close to him for him to relate it. Is it me? Is it Superman? Is it lady? Is it any other person of us? That's you. Because you come in boxes and you talk, doesn't mean he knows you. So don't blame the man if he surrounded himself with one man that he sees as a kinsman. Secondly, if we think the man is seized as a kinsman not working well, people have gone to the man's village. People go to visit the king. Let people go in convoy. Talk to the king. Oh, king of Ikire or whatever village he came from. This man that is representing this and why can the king nominate someone, 3 people close to him to support him? Because I don't even see his own siblings, not his children, his own siblings coming out in this matter. And that is how you make it robust. Not fighting, not dragging someone, not destroying family because he's not delivering. People went about casting the guy on LinkedIn everywhere. It doesn't make sense. Because justice for Mohbad will finish. Do you think those things you are doing behind, if they do it to you, you can survive it? We should think better. Number 5, what should they do? You need lawyers to win this case. Number 1, we have barrister to Chambers, Hill City. Number 2, you have Wahab Shitu Chambers. Number 3, you have Professor Smith and Bankole SAN Chambers. Now, two of those things are employed or chosen by Joseph Aloba. Now, the public, actually financed by the public. Now, Bankole and Smith are well paid by a section of the public. So it is not the money. Their job is to render science on this matter. They reached out to Udumo and Muiwa rejected them twice. It's okay. They are working. But at this juncture where we find ourselves, it is time for all these lawyers to come together as a team. Let them give the legal support that is necessary. Nobody should interfere. If they want to report, they report to Baba Mohbad and whoever that is with him. They listen to him and they communicate it. These are chambers. In a law firm, just like a company, there are many departments. You have different lawyers for different things. Litigators, marine lawyer, what have you. Since they are chambers, they are experienced. The Bankole and Smith are the most experienced in this matter. They have the resources. What they should do is to sit together, look at the case, and advise appropriately. Because they've been paid, they have to win the case. With the DPP, Directorate of Public Prosecution of Lagos State. Now, allow the lawyer. Why do you have money? If you have money and you are the one cooking, sweeping, driving yourself, what do you have your money for? Pay for people to do those jobs for you so that you can rest. We have the money. The public is the resources. All Baba needs to do is to tap into it. But he cannot tap into that wealth of experience if himself is not acting strategically. If all we do is to be emotional, we talk like market people and talk. Nothing is going to happen. 8 months is gone. 8 months is gone. Out of the whole 8 months, probably we achieved 20% of the objectives. Many things were said. When those things were initially said, people came to castigate it. When they come with death to private autopsy, they castigated it. It was that minute that you woke up. Stop waking up late. Many of us live in the diaspora. Is that how things are done in the diaspora, the way we are doing it here? But we will come and say Nigeria is bad. Nigeria is good. It is Nigerians that have problem. Nigeria is a good land. Nigerians have problem everywhere. So if we continue to have this problem, we will not move anywhere. Now, way forward. Let Baba Mohbad act as an MD. Let him think. He sits with people. When they advise him, Yoruba soy, Toba sumo ekota, Toba kuwoni wa tu iwarepa. He's the one that will say what he wants in this. And he's been saying it continuously. I want justice for Mohbad. What is the translation of justice for Mohbad? Justice for Nigerians. Justice for the world. If that is what he has, we should be ready to support him. All the lawyers come together. Let the lawyer tell us what they want to do. This is what we want to do. Let us tell us the first one, the second one, and put timelines. Don't let us be doing GoFundMe of 100 million. You are running too far. Take it per project. What are the first steps? Do those first steps. When we are doing it and we are winning at every step, people will be happy to give more. But when you behave like government, we need money. The one you should do that is concerning us, you will not do it. You do elephant project. Because in this thing, they seems to be doing elephant projects. And we'll be complaining. That for me is way forward. If you want to help these people, what we all and us should do is this. There are a lot of things people, I see here that people speak English, but they don't understand what they say. They don't digest. They don't research. Because in Nigeria, we lack their parlor information. What is wrong with bounty? In an advanced nation where everybody lived, bounty in America is very effective. In Britain, it is very effective. Nigeria is doing the same thing. This 50 million they are talking about, it is not Harris's money. It is not anybody's money. There are people that will contribute. So if anybody feels they can't get the money will be getting. It is people that will contribute. Why? They are putting it down for anyone that says yes. And it is not that it is this group that will pick the people. They will direct them to the lawyers. The lawyer will listen to them and see how they will protect them. They will now take them to the state and say, these people have things to tell you. They are well protected. It is done all over the world. If you don't understand it, learn it. And this is what I will advise all hosts, rather than fighting each other about. Take all these issues that people don't understand. Educate people. We should be educating people and passing information. Not creating division, not saying, no. You don't have to abuse yourself. But let's work together as a football team. Let's stop blaming people. Learn, Nigerians. We are billions, but we refuse to learn. Tonight, Pisarians, when they buy gadgets, they don't read the manual. They just use the phone or use the gadget straight. And that is the problem we have here. People will come with idea. You shoot it down, you abuse, you do. What are you bringing to the table? You don't bring anything, but what you bring to the table is to criticize people. At least some people are thinking. Used to think. If you don't understand, hard for understanding. So, for me, this is the way forward. We'll continue to deliberate about this. People will continue to hear their opinion, but let them do ours more. Support Mr. Baloba to make the right decisions, and let the lawyers work. Let work. Nobody should work with lawyers. Don't let them. It is not business. It is business. Leave what you pay them. Why do you pay people? It's like pay people and we want to work because you want to put your nose everywhere. Don't do that. And that is the problem. People feel, because Muiwa called me, they feel special. Personally, I don't want to speak to Mr. Joseph Aloba. No, I don't want to speak to anybody. I just want to do something that people can help. I hear my view. Let them listen to it. Let them consider it. But let them consider it. If you don't, drop it. But let us see ourselves going one step after another. Not one step forward, 10 steps backward. That is what you've been doing. Thank you very much, my brother. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, the great legendary aristocrat. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Go DC.
Yeah, thank you, sir, Mr. Aristocrat. Thank you so much. More knowledge to you.
Thank you, Mr. Aristocrat, for reiterating that. Thank you. Appreciate.
Okay. Well, so okay. HROM. Olu. Please, you can speak now. HRM.
HRM, are you there?
Olubota. Olubota. You know there? Olubota. Oga. Madam Oluwatosin. Mommy Oluwatosin, are you there? Mommy Oluwatosin.
Oluwatosin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you very much. Good evening to the panelists and to the commenters.
Good evening.
Yeah. To everybody has their opinion, and I have my opinion. So whoever come here today to give his or her submissive, it's just their opinion. People should not take it so personal. Like, oh, what's this person saying? It's your personal opinion. It is now left to the legal team. It is left to Baba to decide whatever he wants to do. So anybody that comes here and gives submission, we've been doing this for the past 8 months. So it's left to Baba Mohbad and Mr. Muiwa to take whatever they want and they'll trash the rest. So even if you keep shouting and keep saying this and keep saying that, it will not do anything. Your opinion. That's just it. Secondly, about Mr. Muiwa, there's nothing we can do about it. See, Baba we have to deal with it. It's his family member. We can. They are families. We are just public. At times, a lot of people have dropped in this justice for Mohbad. A lot of people have come in again. People are going. Soldier go, soldier come. Today, somebody else will take it. So we should not take it personal. If Baba say Muiwa no ufe, because family member, we are not alobas. They are the alobas. I don't know how it's related to Baba Mohbad, but if he says that's who he wants, then we should go with it. The only thing we will keep doing it, we will keep nailing it. This is what you should do. This is what we think you should do. This is the step. Fine, we are saying Odumosu. Don't let us forget that. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not into partition, but I know there are legal terms that they use. For someone who is already in a case, you can't just say, okay, this person should come and say, oh yeah, leave the case, let me hand over. I think there's a process. I don't know, any lawyer in the house can vet me this. There should be a process. It's not a day thing. fine. We will believe, oh, Odumosu is too slow, but let's be sincere. Let's give him his flowers. Even though we feel he has not done enough. Even though we feel, yes, he's not doing well, but he has been on this case. Give him his flowers, then, okay, son is there again. We want him to take the lead. We can't just say, hey, like that. It does not work that way. There's a process. Odumosu has been using his letterhead to do some things. You can't just come and say, well, I have to come and take over. It doesn't work that way. I'm not a lawyer, but I just feel, I'm just thinking from my own, like, oh, it doesn't happen in a day. It takes time. Then Baba will sit down. We've been saying it. It's that, like I said, it's our opinion. It is left to Baba to decide and say, okay, at this stage, is what I've heard today on this panel. Let's see. What's the next thing? This is what they are saying. Let's wait. What are the options? Is it good for us to let this man step down? Is it good for us to let him do this? If he has started this, let him finish. Then, okay, let San come and take over. We can't just, that man is an elderly man. We need to take it easy on him. Because he's listening, his emotion. In fact, everybody is traumatized. Supervised on this panel today, I've seen through fracas that had happened here. Two different teams came here to come and start dragging themselves unnecessarily. For what? For how long will we continue this? This one will come. What is it? No group. The man said he doesn't want group. The family said they don't want group. There are no group. Let's leave it to the team. Even host, God said, if you like, host. If you like, don't host. Because we just talk and talk, nothing will happen. Let the legal team handle this. We are not lawyers. We are not the one ask them questions in court. So don't come and we should not come and give let them do this. It's your opinion, it's your opinion. Just like when you advise me, it is left to me to decide whatever I want to pick and I'll trash the rest. Now, again, it is my opinion. This is the third thing. So the person who came and said he wants to give whoever that knows what happened to Mohbad money. It's fine, it's a good suggestion. But for me, like I said, it's my opinion. For me, I would have loved that money to be transferred into the GoFundMe. Let us all come together and seek for this justice under one umbrella. Under one umbrella. When I joined this panel, I felt, okay, at the end of today, we'll come to a conclusion. All this structure and this, everybody will come together and have one voice. But as I'm speaking, there is still no one voice. There is still no one voice as I'm speaking right now. No one voice. Everybody has talked and has left. But you're in anger, in anything. This one, you talk to me, you don't talk to me anyhow. For crying out loud. It's over 8 months and we've been crying. What happened to this guy? What happened to this guy? We have done this, we have done that. Lagos State gone, what's the tamper with justice? And we are looking for a way to do it, and we are still coming here to say this and this and that. Let us all come together. I'm pleading to everybody on this panel, wherever you are that you are listening to me, under this panel, please, I'm pleading to everybody. Let us just work under one voice, one word. Yes, we want to seek for justice. This is the thing we want to do. Okay, let's take this step. Okay, this is my own submission. Let's come together and use that one voice to fight this justice. Yes, the people that we are fighting, they are very big. We know that. But with the way we are doing, fracas, this one, this and that, this will not help us. One voice. Let us stay under one umbrella. Everybody, yes, Mr. Aristocrat, I've seen a lot of people who have come with different summations. Fantastic. Everybody is. In fact, I give it to everybody who has talked on this panel today. We've done so well. Irrespective of whoever that have been angry or somebody have said this to me. Please, everybody should just stay under one voice and let's fight this justice. That's my summation. Thank you very much, Supervise. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. To me, I think that's exactly what we need. We need some heads up and, what's the way forward? How to move forward? That should be what we should be talking about now. So, go DC, please continue.
Thank you, Madam Oluwatosi. So you not tell me thank you. You just go down. What's it there? They play. Thank you so much. Who is there? African TV. Welcome, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
Is it my turn to speak?
Go on, ma. Yeah, go on, sir.
Okay. Aristo, my brother, thank you for your submission. Everybody, thank you for your submission. I want you. Yeah, thank you, everybody, and those that are rebroadcasting, restreaming, wherever you are. I want to greet you, and I want to pass a message to the world today. I was at the inquest yesterday, and shortly after they announced that it is unascertained, using their language, meaning inconclusive cause of death. Baba Mohbad went outside, and when I went, since November, that was the first time I met him. After November breakup, and I met him in his vehicle. We shook hands, we greeted. His eyes were red, he was crying, and that is a cry from disappointment, a cry from being heartbroken and being disappointed. Not that he was crying like a baby, but he was crying. We men, you can tell when a man is crying, when a man